Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very anticipated Spirits review. Folks, you saw the thumbnail. You know what you're getting into. This is a bottle opening review of George T. Stagg Bourbon Whiskey. I am your King of Extreme, Phil, K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower. You can find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, and I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partners. First, the one, the only,
your Big Buckin' Emperor Chicken. Find me on Facebook and YouTube at Big Buckin' Empire. Tonight, sporting my lumberjack outfit.
Nice. And also, the one, the only,
the tree he's gonna chop down, the 14-time RDBP champion, the blend master, the non-chill filtered quadruple distilled Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe, and boy, oh boy, Phil wasn't kidding. We've got a special one tonight, and I like to think that the T in this stands for Tony fucking G.
Now, here we go, guys.
It's a screw cap.
Oh God, that'd be awful.
All right. Here we go.
Oh God, you even got a glug in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice little glug.
Oh, gives me chills.
Yeah, that's it. Chills.
Yeah. Now, you don't have to pour too heavy with that. As much as I want to drink a lot of that.
Well, understandable there, T, because I'm going to get into the reason why there in a second. Chicken's like, you can keep going.
Yeah, just fill that.
Actually, I did give you a little nice healthy pour, but it's holidays and such.
It is.
Just a few days after Christmas, because this is George T. Stagg. Wash us in your jealousy. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Uncut. Unfiltered. 69.35 alcohol by volume, limited edition, barrel proof, 138.7 proof product of Kentucky. Now,
Beautiful.
Tony, there's quite a bit more here. I'm going to let you get into that because I've been looking forward to a nose of this for a while now.
George T. Stagg, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. The period from 1865 to 1890 was known as the Gilded Age of Bourbon. Industry and innovation combined to produce stunning advances in quality and production. During this period, two noted distillers, E.H. Taylor Jr. and George T. Stagg, partnered to build one of the world's premier distillers that would survive through economic cycles of boom and bust, and through floods, fires, and droughts. On the banks of the Kentucky River, Taylor built the grandest distillery the world had yet seen, utilizing state-of-the-art technology that was clearly the first and only one of its kind. Stagg supplied the financial acumen and knowledge of fine whiskeys that helped build the company into one of the world's leading whiskey producers. As a bourbon expert proclaimed in 1890, the distillery is ne plus ultra of its class, the best of the best. The Stagg distillery continued in operation up to and through Prohibition, one of only 4 such to remain open during that period, the only one to survive to the present day. Now known as Buffalo Trace Distillery, our master distillers and aging warehouse managers have combined their extensive whiskey-making experience to present this magnificent aged bourbon that George T. Stagg himself would have been proud to call his own. Uncut, unfiltered, and of an age and quality that only more than 2 centuries of experience can bring, Buffalo Trace Distillery offers this bourbon as a testament to quality, tradition, and innovation, and to the struggle to persevere and prosper where most others have failed, which is what George T. Stagg and his namesake bourbon are all about. We can think of no better tribute. I earned this drink.
You sure did. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Give that a nose, T.
Yeah.
I'm eager. Ooh, thick leg. Oh my God, thick legs.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh dear
Legs
Lord.
for days.
Oh my God.
She's
It
got
smells hot.
legs.
It smells hot, but it doesn't smell 138.
No,
it doesn't.
not even like it smells like a 90 proof.
Yeah.
You get some oak for sure right away.
A
The
little
typical-
bit. Now, apparently, this is,
There's like a
from what I've read, 15 years.
there's some cake quality.
This
in
has
there,
got
Okay, to me, I'm not getting that. You know what I'm getting? The perfect amount of vanilla, the perfect amount of
Vanilla.
oak, the perfect, there's the perfect amount of caramel, and then just add like an extra 15%.
cinnamon.
I'm getting just because when
I'm sorry.
hits
but
my nose, first thing I think is caramel.
hate me. It's not the same out of the bottle, but
There's similarities.
there are
but
similarities.
I still
It
like.
doesn't smell as good out of the bottle.
I
No.
still get some kind of like. It's not like a chocolate cake or anything. I'm thinking more of like a. I don't want to say carrot cake because that throws you way off, but it's
Like like a dark chocolate mayonnaise cake is what I'm thinking.
mayonnaise cake.
It's a real thing. Look
What-
it up. It's delicious.
What do you eat,
It's a chocolate cake. You use mayonnaise in it in the recipe.
heathen?
It's amazing. Not kidding. It's got cinnamon. It's got
I
vanilla.
get the
But
cinnamon and vanilla. There's just a sugar in there that's
Yeah.
just a dessert.
it's sweetness.
Maybe
Yeah.
not so much cake, maybe more like almost like brownie, not with the frosting on it, but more
Okay.
like the.
I'm trying to find what is that specific thing that I'm.
It is a chocolate of some sort.
Well, gentlemen,
Yeah, no
our
talking.
nose can only go so far.
Oh, good lord. Oh.
Woo!
Yep, that's definitely a high proof.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh.
That's gorgeous.
Wow.
Oh my. Oh,
That's like
that's heavenly.
the cinnamon comes through on the palate now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And like a hot cinnamon sugar on your tongue that stays on the middle, strangely
Mhm.
enough. It doesn't tickle the sweet part
After
of your tongue.
after the alcohol burn goes away, then yeah, it all
Wow.
just sits there and dances on your tongue.
Just a throbbing heat of sweetness.
I mean, that it like soaked into my
Oh my
cheeks.
God, yeah.
Like now, granted, some pretty hot stuff. 139.
There's something else there on the finish though that I can't put my finger on now that it's
You're
had
right.
a chance to dissipate. It's not like anything I was smelling or tasting before. What is that?
I think it's still part of that vanilla, but more like that almond bark vanilla. Like you know those
Yeah,
almond bark
like
pretzels,
baking.
the
Yeah,
almond bark pretzels. That kind of
that coating.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. There's almost a leather taste. What do they call that? Tannin.
Yeah. That's definitely in there.
That's there. That's
Especially on that second sip. A
yeah.
lot of
That's what
tannin.
I'm picking up. I think
Yeah, a lot of barrel tan in there.
that reminds me like the Elmer T. Lee finish.
A little bit, yeah.
That's
All right,
beautiful.
now Tony, I don't know
Wow.
if any of us got the guts to do this, but you're supposed to technically keep it on the palate 1 second for every year it's been aged. 15
it.
seconds.
Shall we?
All right. And you see, folks, the George T. Stagg, this is one of the premier whiskeys from this distillery and one I've been looking for a long time. And I'm curious, what whiskeys do you think we should match this up against? I'm quite curious because on the nose, it's caramel. The caramel dissipates a lot on the palate and it gives away to that cinnamon sugar sweet.
Oh wow.
All right. While you guys describe, I'm going in.
That was actually really difficult to do with how
Hot.
hot that
Yeah.
is. Your mouth is salivating the whole time, and you just want
Yeah,
to
you
swallow.
Yeah, it gets thick.
Mm-hmm.
But that's beautiful. It doesn't. I don't get any extra flavors. It just exasperates.
Woo!
Intensifies those flavors. That cinnamon.
Oh man. Like this is one. I think it's hot
That's
enough.
It's hard to hold on to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hot enough that this one wouldn't piss me off if you put it over ice. Plus, that would lengthen your bottle a lot.
Oh man,
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
that is one of the finest high proof bourbons I've ever had.
Man, that's fantastic.
And all of the hot stays in the middle of your tongue.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It kind of
Like
localizes.
the roof of my mouth
No.
isn't hot. The side, my cheeks aren't.
No.
Even
It never
the
really
outer ring of
impacted
my
my-
tongue.
Cheeks, it never really got to. It was top
No,
and
the
bottom
back of my
and tongue.
throat, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, like
And even
going
going down.
down,
Yeah,
It's
it
fine.
localizes on
it's
your tongue.
just on the middle of your tongue,
That's
which is
interesting.
fascinating because that's the part of your tongue that gets the least amount of
I've
flavor.
had 40 proof bourbons that'll burn my esophagus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this stuff, no.
No,
This is-
that's miraculous. Wow.
God Almighty. So
I can't wait to try Stagg Junior now, because that I can only, what does that usually run in? About 110 proof, I think.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
and usually,
I'm assuming it's just this
and
one,
usually
so.
about the same amount of
Yeah, same
dollars.
price.
Yeah. Just as easy to find, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Now, guys, we get to the very interesting part of this. We're gonna grade this on a couple of 5-star scales. We're gonna grade it on 4 5-star scales. We're gonna grade it as a Buffalo Trace release,
Okay.
as a bourbon, as a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit, its shelving, and for those new to the show, the secret 6 question. So,
Honey. I just got a fragrance of honey there.
longer it sits and
I mean-
mellows in the glass, yes.
Yeah.
And the more, like, if you can get a good spin, let a lot of air
Yeah.
get in there.
Mm,
Okay, Tony,
beautiful.
I'm gonna let you start.
What are we starting on?
As a Buffalo Trace release on a 5-star scale.
Oh, it's a Buffalo Trace. I'm going to go 4.75.
Chicken?
I'm probably gonna go 4.5 because I think William LaRue Weller kind of holds my top
Okay.
spot.
As a 5-star?
Yeah.
I am going to disagree with both of you, but only just. And 1 would be underrating.
Right.
2 would be criminal.
Well, sure.
3 would just be me being a dick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
4 would be not very good. So what we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam! 5 stars! As a Buffalo Trace release.
I might have saw
I
that
think
coming.
this is
There's a hole in the
comparable.
wall now.
I think it's comparable with William LaRue Weller in that the flavor profiles are totally different. You can
Yeah,
tell
I
these are
agree.
different mash bills, different
Very different.
philosophies entirely.
Yeah, that is one of the verses we will absolutely have to do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Definitely.
I expected this to be similar, but I don't find a lot of similarities.
It's a totally different drink.
It is.
But you could see how, like, somebody that's not into the sweet and they
Yep.
like the heat,
Might go this route.
might go the George T. Stagg route. So, all right, now as a bourbon whiskey, as a bourbon,
4.75. This is craftsmanship, just like the back of the label said. Like, one of the OGs would approve of this, and I can't disagree. Not that I knew the man, but I don't see any reason to complain about this stuff.
No.
This is beautiful juice. This is amazing craftsmanship. It's just fantastic. I think this is something that you could really enjoy multiple ways. You should never, ever, 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 ever cocktail this. Don't, but you could.
But don't.
But don't.
ice ball.
Ice ball would be probably your way to go.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Yeah.
go. This is miraculous.
Chicken as a bourbon.
I'm gonna agree. 4.75 as a bourbon. This is what you want in the hunt for the best bourbons. There is no reason anybody should dislike this in
No.
any way. And I could see another slap on the wall coming. But
I'm
go
going
on
to say,
you, sir.
1, it's a very good bourbon. 2 are the reasons why I need more. 3 is how many sips I need for the 4. Bam! 5 stars as a bourbon whiskey, folks. Yes.
I'm glad he's right here.
He's not.
I'm not as
Do I need the duck next?
Yeah.
okay.
I just knew that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Now,
I'm already in a corner here.
as a whiskey,
As a whiskey, I'm going to go 5.
5. What?
5.
Nice. Oh shit. Okay, get out of the way.
I'm going 5.
Cat-like reflexes
Yeah, no
there.
shit.
Again, not that this is, not that you should do anything versatile with this. Enjoy it as, but damn, like this has all the qualities of what a whiskey we would want, because you could do anything with this. This has got such a high proof. You could do anything with this. This is beautiful. This would make a great base for a blend. Like this is awesome sauce in a fucking glass. Just.
So, chicken, what would you rate this
5.
as a whiskey?
All right, I think Tony made up my mind for me.
5 stars.
Getting pretty aggressive over there with
Say
this.
it. Just say it.
But yes, 5 stars
There.
as a whiskey. I do agree. Of all, like bourbons, you kind of expect a little bit of difference from whiskeys, but when I have a whiskey, I want it to be just dirty, raw, and stanky. and this is exactly what I want from.
Uncut, unfiltered.
Yes.
Boom.
Now, this is going to be the one instance where I'm going to disagree with
Oh
you
my
guys.
God.
And I'm going to give it 4.5.
Oh, I thought he was
As a
going to punch
whiskey.
a hole in the wall with 5.
No, because here's
Damn.
the thing. I would not cocktail with this.
No, God, no.
No.
Also, it would be kind of hard to do it right. Like, if you look up on YouTube, there's this Japanese bartender who makes homemade root beer and bourbon cocktail, and he literally like has a little muddler and he makes the muddles the roots and spices in front of you and makes this whole thing and then mixes it with Woodford Reserve bourbon. Good stuff. Okay. But like, yeah, you use that for that kind of crazy ass drink, yes. But other than that, no. This is not as versatile as my indomitable broadcast partners are trying to
find this readily available for suggested MSRP. Yes, it would be.
Well, Tony, this isn't when
we're not grading it based
off
of the price point
it's not
and
when
availability.
we're not in
we're
where we're
it off
in our
of the
60s.
liquid.
Well, no, I don't think
girls.
Well, Tony, we're not in our 60s when this stuff will be readily available in every gas station.
Yeah,
so,
and then it will be very versatile. And it's still versatile, just not for the price point or availability.
Okay, if I had to pick a soda that would be perfect with this.
Don't touch soda with this, but
no,
you still could
but if
do
you had
some
to,
crazy awesome cocktails. That
either a sarsaparilla or you're going to hate to admit this, Dr. Pepper.
Jesus, yeah.
You know I'm right. Now, don't.
No.
Do not. But
don't
if
blasphemy.
But if you had to, if it's like the apocalypse and you just got a bottle of George T. Stagg and a can of Dr. Pepper, you know, you can make a night of it.
Again, like, I love high proof whiskeys and bourbons for simple things like you can make a whiskey sour way better, but I wouldn't do that with this.
Yeah.
However, even an old fashioned, call me crazy. I love my old fashions to be.
You're stealing Tony's gimmick.
Sorry. Old fashions almost need to be like harsh as hell for it to feel authentic, and I don't think you could screw up an old fashioned with this.
No,
this would make anything taste authentic.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, like this one, I do think might require a chaser once in a while.
No, no chase.
Some of those, that 15-second was pretty harsh.
That was a really tough 15 seconds.
Yeah, like don't lie. That one was like, woo!
I need to shave after that.
Like I was about to say, like I was like, the sun just hurts my eyes. That's all. Like,
my son aged 10 years while we drank this.
It's true.
So did we.
Yeah.
Like so. Now, cask aged spirit.
We're thinking 15 years.
15 years, I believe that is the minimum for Stagg. That's what I've always heard.
It's basically.
Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty damn sure it's 15 years.
It's kind of like the perfect age range for whiskey. The proof is amazing.
And it's in the pudding.
I'm going to go 4.85.
4.85. Chicken, what are you giving this?
I'm not going to break any scales. I'll stick with 4.75. I do like the sweeter bourbons and whiskeys more than the hot stuff. That's not a knock.
No.
This is just hotter than what if this wasn't so damn hot, I'd probably go 4.8 or even a 5. But I have another love in this world that earns that 5 spot, and this doesn't quite shake it for me.
Would that be William LaRue Weller?
A little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Now, guys, in terms of casking, 15 years cask aged spirit. This amazingly high proof, this complex of flavors. This is art and achievement in cask aging. So 1 would be criminal. 2 would be indubitable. 3 would be unnecessary. 4 would be still underselling it. 4.5, not good enough. Bam! 5 stars as a cask aged spirit, folks. George T. Stagg. My God, probably one of the highest rated whiskeys.
I would agree.
In K.O.E. Nation history. The only one that's even close is William LaRue Weller. We'll have to go back and look at our scores.
That's the only one I ever give a 5 on anything.
I think so. So, folks, that is amazing. Now, shelving. This is a real tough one.
Bottom to middle. Fucking top.
Yeah.
We're safe.
This is in my safe.
Yeah. This will probably be going in my safe.
You put it on the top shelf to show off when
certain people are coming.
Yeah,
over.
but yeah, it's got a security camera on it.
Yes.
It's like got some kind of weird locking device to keep it from coming off of that
Mhm.
shelf. And then as soon as you have a couple too many drams and you're not thinking right, then you lock it in your safe in case you get a little crazy and decide to break it out.
There you go.
Very true. Now,
Can I tell you what my Saturdays are like? No.
for those new to the show, the secret 6th question. When this bottle runs empty, will I seek another one?
Hell no.
That's kind of like almost rhetorical.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of silly. Like now, I did not.
At what price? I guess.
Yeah.
I did not pay secondary for this, but I've seen people pay up to like
2,000.
yeah, up to
1,500,
about
1,200,
15 to $2,000 for a bottle of George T. Stagg. I did not pay even anywhere in the same stratosphere. I paid a little bit over retail because fuck, guy's nice enough to just sell me that because he knows I got a podcast. Thank you, Secret Santa. You know who you are. I'd love to give him a shout out, but then I'd never talk to him ever again because half the state would flood that guy.
Everybody else would.
Yeah, half the state would be there.
Recognize these faces too.
Yes. So yeah, I would definitely pick this up again if available to me. There is a non-zero chance that this is the only bottle of this I ever own in my life.
True.
So I'm going to get the most out of this bottle I can. We are going to collect the most data we can, compare this to as many things to see if there's something out there that can even come close. I think, now Tony, I'm going to let you decide because it's your bracket, but this could potentially be an entrant into the high proof bracket or the Splendor bracket. So I'm going to, let us.
So are you saying it's making its way into the next
bourbon tournament? I think that's kind of a necessity at this point. I think this is the bad boy on the block to beat going forward.
Yep.
So yeah, Tony, I'm gonna let you decide. We'll discuss and discuss, and you folks let us know in the comments if that should go in the high proof or the Splendor high dollar bracket, and we'll go from there because yeah, it qualifies in either. So gentlemen, anything you'd like to say to the people?
This is lovely. Thank you for sharing with us. And
yeah, this is one of the few times I'm finishing my drink before the end of this.
Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. This is beautiful, grand. Love it.
Folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us. For George T. Stagg, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 138.7 proof. It's still burning on my tongue, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. I hope all of you make it back here to the K.O.E Nation happy, healthy, much the wiser. Tony, Chicken, take it away.
Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in. This was a slightly dangerous show with all the 5-star slaps going on, but we're safe, and we look forward to more. Come back and well, see what happens next time.
I'm riding high off a high proof. This is beautiful stuff. Catch us on the next one.
Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging Rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive.
Nice.
El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.